All right, we're here with Hector Gomez, Gomez Wrestling, promoter of Agony and Ames. Hector, what got you started with the Agony and Ames?
Well, the first thing that got me started is I also wanted to come to Iowa State University. And the next thing is I wanted to help raise some money for the Cyclone Regional Training Center at the time. And Kevin Jackson gave me the opportunity to, bring some, get a hold of Flow Wrestling and try to put a card together with some younger elementary, junior high kids and put a high school card in there. And it took off with Flow Wrestling.
What do you all look for in matches, matchups? How do you round up the kids?
Well, what we want to do is, of course, we use the Flow rankings. We want to try to get the best kids in the country. Our first year we went with the Illinois kids against Iowa kids. And then the second year we kind of went with the underclassmen, and I had the underclassmen all around the country, top 10, top 20 kids, and we just matched up kids that maybe were on the world team that were not on the Who's Number One. So actually last year's group, there was 6 kids on the Agony and Ames card that were on the Who's Number One last weekend.
So when do you start working on something like this? Because it's, as of me doing the working on high school stuff, it is hard getting these kids lined up.
Right after Fargo. Right after Fargo, I kind of see where the ranking, where those kids placed at Fargo, the Fargo champions. We start preparing, getting it in their head to come to Agony and Ames and promote, promote the show. And with what we try to do is, use people like you, Wyatt, at the Predicament to help out, buy the kids uniforms, and our uniforms through Go Earn It. They give us a great singlet package, but we got a bunch of sponsors that help us.
That's what I was just going to ask you, how you round up the sponsors.
Yep.
Does somebody look you up and ask for promotion?
Actually, I go out and get them. Like I said, we've used yourself, we've used other alumni. Matt Mulvihill was an alumni here. Mr. Harrison from Victory, Seabolt from Seabolt Wrestling, he donated some money, as well as other wrestling clubs from around the area and out of state.
When you're looking for kids, do you look for Iowa kids? Do you look for kids close?
You know what?
Or you just try to get the best?
Well, you know what? The last couple of years, of course, we wanted to get Iowa kids in here. We want to raise up some money so we could showcase the Iowa talent. So the Iowa talent's here. Here's where we're having our fan base. So we want to sell tickets. There's great wrestlers out here in Iowa that are still around the whole area, and we just want to use them to get them in here so they can come see the Iowa State campus and and have a good time. Put points on the board so they can have college. There's other college recruits that come to this event.
And when is this all going to take place again?
Well, we're going to weigh in next Friday, the 19th. And we're going to wrestle at the Leid Center on the 20th, start with the undercard with the elementary kids at 2 p.m.
How did you end up getting the elementary kids, or what did you, who helped you with all that?
Well, you know what, I kind of do it myself. I call up, actually we got Seabolt kids, we got DC Elite kids, we got Valley kids on here, we got some kids from Florida, we got Illinois kids. I run a wrestling club out in Illinois. So we kind of, I call up some other fellas around here, and we put a card together. I want to showcase local talent.
Yeah, well, with that elementary kids, I would imagine they're just tickled pink to do something like this and showcase their own talent.
Yeah, like I said, with the help of Flow Wrestling and yourselves, and what we're trying to do here is, come out to see Iowa State, get on campus for those kids that want to be maybe future Cyclones.
We're here at the Cyclone Regional Training Center fundraiser. This went over pretty well. What did you think of this?
Well, you know what? Like I said, Kevin Dresser knocks it all out of the ballpark. Mr. Dresser's a businessman. He sees what's going to go on in the future. We need donors to support our athletes graduating, to fulfill their Olympic dream. And it's a great thing. We have Mr. Carr here, and all he's trying to do is keep athletes here to train, to try to get to the Olympic dream.
I don't know how well you know Nate, but actually with Nate, he was my first dual meet in Hilton Coliseum, and he was the fastest guy I have ever seen in my life. How well do you know him, and what kind of a job is expected out of him?
Well, I can tell you, I met Nate Carr about 2 years ago. First of all, in the elevator at Who's Number One, because Austin and David are on the Who's Number One card together. So I got to talk to him a little bit where I was trying to nudge him in and say, come on, you got to come back to Iowa State, bring David. And, they didn't know what was going on yet, but look, full circle. Austin and David are on the same team, and Mr. Carr's a mentor. He's a mentor. He's knows what to do about wrestling, knows how to communicate with his kids and communicate with other wrestlers. He's been at every level, even coaching, and I just say he's a mentor. He's a great addition to the Cyclone Regional Training Center, and he's going to help us get to that next level.
And with the Agony and Ames coming up here in a couple weeks, it's a nice kickoff to the Cyclone wrestling season.
Yeah, well, actually, the Cardinal and Gold meet starts at 11 o'clock at Leid, and then we go right into Agony and Ames. So 11 o'clock, they're going to run some matches on 2 mats. 2 o'clock, we start the undercard. 4 o'clock, we do the main event.
Sounds like a great day.
Well, we hope so. Like I said, we just want to just promote wrestling and try to get kids to come see the Iowa State campus.
And thanks again, Hector, for promoting this, and it's a great venue coming up in a couple weeks.
Well, what I want to do is I want to thank the Predicament. I want Mrs. Gremmel, some other people, Mr. Leisure, a lot of people that helped out get the uniforms and take care of us over here at Agony and Ames. We really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you.